Die Hard 2. Die Harder. This movie is basically about a terrorist attack that targets planes. Um, and I forgot what his name was, but John McAllister? Or no, John, I forgot what his name was. But Bruce Willis is like a cop visiting New York. I guess it's not his jurisdiction. And a terrorist plot happens while he's on vacation. So he takes it upon himself to kill the terrorist. And this movie, sorry if you heard that screeching sound, that I was rewinding the tape. Um, it actually only takes like maybe 15 to 20 seconds to rewind a VHS. It's really not, does not take that long. Um, the movie is action packed, crazy explosions, and lots of explosions, lots of shooting, lots of fighting, lots of bombs, very action packed. I lost sight of the plot. I didn't know what the hell why the terrorists were terrorizing people, why they were trying to hijack a plane, why they were trying to get out of a plane. They did a lot of crazy stuff in this movie. A lot to do with planes. Majority of the movie takes place in an airport, in the control room of an airport. So, this movie has about a 60 to 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. It does not score as high as the first Die Hard movie, but watching this movie, it is incredibly good. It is far better than the stuff they're throwing out today. There's real action, there's real explosions. This is probably one of those movies you'd want in on Blu-ray or possibly on 4K. If if they actually filmed it on good film. Um I watched the VHS because I got a VHS player. And it was surprisingly entertaining, but the quality was garbage. But it was still very entertaining, and it was a lot of fighting, a lot of yelling, a lot of shooting, fighting terrorists. Um, I literally did not know why those guys were terrorizing people, why they were killing people, but they blew up an entire plane full of people. You can see the plane blow up. You can see the plane hit the floor and blow up, and all the people die in it. Oh my god. These movies are good. These movies are action packed. And I think they made all those explosions like physically. They actually made those things explode. They probably actually made a model of a plane. I don't know how big of a model, and they blew that thing up. So it was a real explosion. And I think they blew up two planes. So, very cool. Amazing movie. Would I watch it again? I would like to see this movie in 4K to see if it's better. But I wouldn't shell out a lot of money to watch it. But I would love to see it in 4K to see how crazy the explosions are, because there's a lot of explosions in this movie. Um, I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Crazy amount of action. Like 80 to 90% of the movie is action. This is like an action movie. Like literally the definition of an action movie. Good guy fights terrorists, and that's it. That was the plot for a lot of movies in the 80s and 90s. The good guys fight the terrorists, and the terrorists lose, and good guys win. And at the end, the guy's all bloodied out, and his ribs are broken, and he reunites with his wife or his girlfriend. Well, back in those days, he'd reunite with his wife. So that plot has been done a lot in the 80s and 90s, but even if they redo it so many times, it's such a classic plot that it is very good. So I enjoyed it. I agree, it is kind of like a 7 out of 10. It is not crazy phenomenal, but it is a lot better than the junk they put out now. It still holds up. It gave you your money's worth. When you went to the theater, when you went to go watch this in the movie, you actually got a movie. You lucky dog. People that went to go see this in the theater, you actually got a movie. You got to watch a movie that they worked on. They made pyrotechnics. They blew crap up. It doesn't look like they cared too much about the script. The most important part of this movie was the special effects and the explosions and the fighting and the killing and the saving. The story and the reasons, it doesn't seem like it mattered too much for this particular movie. So, very good. I liked it. I thought it was interesting. Very fun to use my VHS player, the one that I bought for $25 at the Goodwill, JVC, like nice little vintage stainless steel one, and it's pretty cool. I like watching movies on VHS. The more movies you watch on VHS and DVD, the less you notice the horrible quality. If all you do is watch movies in 8K, anything that you see under that is going to spoil your vision. But if you just watch a bunch of VHS movies, you'll get used to the poor quality, and you could see more of the movie and stop nitpicking little things here and there like the quality. Like if you're a nitpicker, oh man, you can't enjoy no movie. If you nitpick movies, you could watch a movie in 8K and be like, "Oh man, that sound is not to my liking. The sound is not the right pitch and it's not in the right volume." Nitpickers, they're going to find problem with everything. I like to watch a movie for entertainment. That's the basic thing, is the movie has to be entertaining. So if it entertains me, I don't care if it's black and white, green and black, if it's in color, cartoons, whatever, entertain me, distract me for an hour or two, and that's the basic of watching a movie. Now, there are some movies that go above and beyond that, and those movies are phenomenal. Those movies are amazing, and they're remembered more. But sometimes you just want to go to the movies, you want to watch a movie, you want to be entertained, you want to feel excited, eat some popcorn, and have a good time. I think that's exactly what Die Hard is. Going to the movies, buy some popcorn, and sit back and relax and enjoy the ride. And I think that is what Die Hard is. I don't know how many Die Hards they made, but it was like maybe it was back then's Marvel, MCU. Die Hard was their MCU era. When a new Die Hard came out, you knew you're gonna go to the theaters. You're gonna see some people get shot. You're gonna see terrorists, and you're gonna see John. What the hell is his damn name? I don't know, John McClane. You're going to see John McClane, an off-duty cop, seized by a feeling of deadly deja vu. I'll read you the premise of the back of the thing. I could do that. So, on a snowy Christmas Eve in the nation's capital, a team of terrorists has seized a major international airport, now holds thousands of holiday travelers hostage. The terrorists, a renegade band of crack military commandos led by a murderous rogue officer, William Sadler, have come to rescue a drug lord from justice. They prepared for every contingency except one. John McClane, an off-duty cop seized by a feeling of deadly deja vu. Bruce Willis returns as the heroic cop who battles not only terrorists, but also an incompetent airport police chief, Dennis Franz. The hard-headed commander John Amos of the Army's anti-terrorist squad and a deadly winter snowstorm. The runaways are littered with death and destruction, and McClane is in a race against time. His wife, Bonnie Bedelia, is trapped on one of the planes, circling somewhere overhead, desperately low on fuel. It's all-out war, a heart-stopping jet-propelled journey through excitement and terror. Fasten your seatbelts. Dude, you see that? You see how they made movies back then? Exciting. Not too deep, just a cool action movie. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I might watch it again. I would try to see if I could get it on Blu-ray, see how much better it is.